शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। It is coming. Okay. Hare Krishna. So last time, in the last week, what did we discuss about the topic at least? Who? Just raise of hand if you remember at least the topic what we discussed. My God, this is Kali Yuga. If you don't even remember topic, what can we discuss ahead? About what we discussed? What was the main theme? No one's nature is related. Okay, how many of you were there last Sunday? हाँ, वेरी गुड। चलो कुछ तो किसी को ध्यान में रहा। हम लोग स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड, आध्यात्मिक जगत के बारे में बात कर रहे थे। भगवान का जो धाम है ना, सो इज देयर अ प्लेस, देयर इज अ प्लेस वैकुंठा वी कैन कॉल अ गोलोका। सो उसके बारे में, हैप्पी प्लैनेट के बारे में लास्ट टाइम हम लोग डिस्कस कर रहे थे। सो एनीवेज टुडे आई विल नॉट रिवाइज बिकॉज in the discussion some revision will happen and maybe next time, because devotees are also less today, so we will see how do we divide. Prabhu, you can probably reduce the speed of this. It's too cold for me. It's too powerful. The band bhi kar sakte. It's not required so much. It's so hot. It's not so hot. Yeah. So today we are very interesting discussions we are going to have. See whatever time we can do that. So these are the topics today we will try to cover: attraction principle, boss and das, dharma of the soul, and we are not God, we are God. That's a poem actually. Okay, attraction principle. In this world, we see that we actually get attracted to some qualities or some, some characteristics, you can say. It is said in scriptures there are six qualities or six things, six opulences, छह ऐसी चीजें जिसमें हम लोग, जिसमें जनरली दोज आर वेरी अट्रैक्टिव. जैसे we can see that in this world, if someone is very beautiful, or someone is very strong, or if someone is very wealthy, then such people become very attractive, right? कोई अगर मुकेश अंबानी is very wealthy, people want to know about him. No, he's not very beautiful, or he's not very strong, but wealth. People want to know what is their lifestyle. If somebody is beautiful, now some actress, Aishwarya Rai, may not be very strong, may not be very wealthy, but they're still attractive. So many people are attracted. Similarly, also, if somebody is very strong, like like they have the WWE wrestlers, Khali. so, so some people know about. So they have also become very attractive. So we see in this world there are some these qualities. Actually, according to our scriptures, there are six qualities. Such six qualities are there which are very attractive. Why are these qualities very attractive? Because originally these opulences are present in God in oceanic quality. तो भग तो गॉड को हिंदी में क्या कहते हैं? भगवान, ईश्वर भी कहते हैं. बट लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दिस वर्ड भगवान. जैसे भगवत गीता में जब पढ़ेंगे, तो जब अर्जुन कोई श्लोक कहते हैं तो व्हाट इज रिटन? अगर आपने भगवत गीता पढ़ा है, व्हाट इज रिटन? नहीं, पहले अर्जुन हुआ. अगर अर्जुन बोलते हैं तो अर्जुन उवाच. अगर धृतराष्ट्र एक श्लोक बोलते हैं तो धृतराष्ट्र उवाच. संजय भी श्लोक बोलते हैं तो संजय उवाच. तो ये ऐसा लिखा है. लेकिन जब कृष्ण कोई श्लोक बोलते हैं तो क्या लिखा है? श्री भगवान उवाच. तो वहां पे श्री भगवान उवाच लिखा है. तो इट इज वेरी क्लियर. एंड मेनी प्लेसेस, आई मीन आई हैव सम स्टैट्स इन भगवत गीता, सो मेनी प्लेसेस दिस वर्ड भगवान इज यूज्ड. भगवान, भगवान. तो भगवान का मतलब क्या है? व्हाट आर दोस क्वालिटीज ऑफ डिवाइन? ये शब्द तो हमने बहुत बार यूज किया है, भगवान. लेकिन भगवान का मतलब, एक एक्चुअल मतलब क्या है? इक्वानिमिटी नहीं. ओके. अच्छा, धनवान का क्या मतलब है? धनवान, हाँ, जो धनवान, वान यानी जो पजेसर, जिसके पास धन है वो धनवान. कीर्तिवान भी बोलते हैं, जो बहुत कीर्ति है जिसके पास. गुणवान शब्द सुना है? गुणवान, जो बहुत अच्छे गुण है, जिसमें गुण जिसके पास में है वो गुणवान. तो अभी ये सिमिलर शब्द है. भगवान भी ऐसा ही शब्द है. यानी इसका लिटरल मीनिंग क्या है? जिनके पास भग है. एक्चुअली ये जो शब्द भग है, संस्कृत का शब्द है. भग यानी ऑप्युलेंस. ये जो क्वालिटीज हमने अभी देखे, ब्यूटी, स्ट्रेंथ, वेल्थ, और ऐसे और तीन है, हम लोग देखेंगे. अभी छह है टोटल. ये जो गुण है इनको कहते हैं भग, यानी ऐश्वर्य या ऑप्युलेंस. और ये जो क्वालिटीज जिनमें है, सारी छह क्वालिटीज है, और इट इज इन दी ओशियनिक क्वालिटी, क्वांटिटी. यानी उनसे ज्यादा किसी में नहीं है, ऐसे व्यक्ति को कहा जाता है भगवान। ये भगवान का डेफिनेशन है। ये डेफिनेशन विष्णु पुराण में पराशर मुनि देते हैं। पराशर मुनि जो वेद व्यास के पिताजी है, पिताश्री है, वो ये डेफिनेशन विष्णु पुराण में देते हैं। ठीक है, तो आगे बढ़ते हैं। सो यहां पे हम लोग देखेंगे डेफिनेशन ऑफ भगवान। सो देखिए, ग्रेट पराशर सेज डिफाइंस भगवान एज वन हु इज फुल इन 6 ऑपुलेंस। अभी ये 6 ऑपुलेंस कौन से है? ब्यूटी, वेल्थ, नॉलेज, फेम, स्ट्रेंथ एंड रिनंसिएशन। तो हमने पहले 3 देखे थे। सो यू कैन थिंक अबाउट इट, you can see in this world some famous people, or instead of saying famous we should say attractive people, क्योंकि फेम भी एक ऑपुलेंस है। जिनके पास ये इसमें से एक भी कोई गुण है, थोड़ी मात्रा में भी है, तो वो बड़े अट्रैक्टिव हो जाते हैं। जैसे ब्यूटी हमने पहले डिस्कस किया, वेल्थ, नॉलेज। अगर कौन है नॉलेज के लिए बहुत अट्रैक्टिव? नहीं नहीं, उधर की बात मत करो, इस दुनिया की बात कर रहे हैं हम लोग। अच्छा, कलाम, अब्दुल कलाम, इज ही ब्यूटीफुल? आई मीन नॉट इन द मटेरियल, फिजिकल ब्यूटी। या आइंस्टाइन, उनके बाल देखे आपने आइंस्टाइन के? व्हाट अ हेयर स्टाइल, ही नेवर हैड टाइम टू कोम्ब हिज हेयर, इट सीम्स, not very materially speaking, physically not very beautiful, but is he very attractive? People want to know about them. People want to, they are attracted basically people. So right, so knowledge, fame, जो बहुत फेमस होते हैं ना, भले उनके पास बुद्धि ना हो, ब्यूटी ना हो, वेल्थ ना हो, लेकिन फेम, कभी कभी सोशल मीडिया पे लोग बहुत फेमस हो जाते हैं। हाँ, ओके, तो लाइक दैट हम देखते हैं कि जो लोग फेमस भी बहुत होते हैं, दे ऑल्सो बिकम वेरी अट्रैक्टिव। अच्छा, स्ट्रेंथ वी ऑलरेडी डिस्कस। और छठवा है रिनंसिएशन, यानी त्याग। ये भी एक ऑपुलेंस है, ये भी एक ऐश्वर्य है। जब कोई बहुत त्यागी व्यक्ति रहते हैं, वो उनका भी, वो भी बहुत अट्रैक्टिव होते हैं। जैसे आप सुनेंगे बड़े बड़े जो महात्मा सन्यासी लाइक रामानुजाचार्य, तो वो रिनंसिएट थे, तपस्वी थे, त्यागी थे। तो एंड दे आर वेरी क्वालिफाइड ऑल्सो, तो लोग बहुत अट्रैक्टिव हो जाते हैं। दे आर सो क्वालिफाइड बट स्टिल दे आर very detached, so they are also become very attractive. So these are 6 qualities. अभी इस दुनिया में हम देखते हैं कि किसी में इसमें से एक क्वालिटी रह सकता है, या मैक्सिमम 2, एंड दैट टू विथ सम क्वालिटी, सम क्वांटिटी। यू नोबडी कैन से कि आई एम मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल, मेरे से ज्यादा सुंदर दुनिया में कभी कोई हुआ नहीं, कभी होगा नहीं। ओनली वन पर्सन कैन से दिस, एंड दैट इज भगवान। सबसे ज्यादा सुंदर, उनसे सुंदर कोई भी नहीं। तो फिर, और सिर्फ सुंदर ही नहीं, वेल्थ भी है ना। मुकेश अंबानी कह सकते हैं, अभी यहाँ चलो ठीक, मुकेश अंबानी बाद में देंगे। यहाँ पे हम लोग, यहाँ पे कुछ लोग बोलेंगे हम लखपति है। लखपति तो जरूर है यहाँ पे कोई, है ना। कोई बोलेगा मैं करोड़पति हूँ, है ना, गोल रहेगा आपका करोड़पति बनने का। देन आफ्टर दैट उसके ऊपर अरबपति, कुछ अरबपति भी होंगे अपने एरिया में, फिर उनका गोल रहता है खरबपति। तो आप ये सब पति बन सकते हैं, लेकिन लक्ष्मीपति नहीं बन सकते। लक्ष्मीपति एक ही है, वो है भगवान विष्णु और कृष्ण। पूरे लक्ष्मी, लक्ष्मी यानी ये सारी जो संपत्ति है वो उनकी है। हम लोग कुछ टाइम आते हैं, 50 साल 60 साल 70 साल हम बोलते हैं ये मेरा ये मेरा ये मेरा, और फिर बाद में छोड़ के चले जाते हैं। लेकिन परमानेंटली ये सारा ऐश्वर्य जिनका है वो है लक्ष्मीपति, वो एक ही है। तो समझिए आप मैं क्या कह रहा हूं, ब्यूटी टू द पीक, हाईएस्ट, वेल्थ टू द हाईएस्ट लेवल, टू द टॉप मोस्ट लेवल, नॉलेज, जरूर इस दुनिया में बहुत नॉलेजेबल लोग हैं, लेकिन सबसे नॉलेजेबल जो व्यक्ति है वो है भगवान। एक भगवत गीता भगवान ने बोली, भगवान श्री कृष्ण, भगवत गीता इज अ डायलॉग। वो कोई ऐसा प्रिपेयर करके, रिसर्च करके बहुत 4-5 साल से भाई प्रिपेयर करके भगवान ने कुछ, नथिंग, इट वॉज जस्ट अ डायलॉग ऑन बैटल फील्ड ऑफ कुरुक्षेत्र। कुरुक्षेत्र पे भगवान है, अर्जुन कंफ्यूज हो गए, कोई प्रश्न पूछ रहे और भगवान उनका उत्तर दे रहे। 45 मिनट्स, एक प्रहर, एक प्रहर तक वो 45 मिनट्स, 48 मिनट्स तक भगवत गीता, बस 48 मिनट्स का ये डायलॉग है। लेकिन आज भी 5,000 साल के बाद it is source of such amazing knowledge. Every verse of Bhagavad Gita can be analyzed, spoken, discussed. People have done thesis, PhDs, कितने ही ट्रांसलेशंस है, कितने ही परपोर्ट्स, कितने ही स्पष्टीकरण उसके ऊपर लोगों ने दिए है, फिर भी इट इज स्टिल सच अ सोर्स ऑफ नॉलेज। तो ये जो है भगवान का नॉलेज है, दिस इज द लेवल ऑफ हिज ज्ञान, राइट। फेम, so again we are very, there could be famous people, but bhagwan ka, it is said anant koti brahmand nayak, it is what it is called in the Vedas for Lord. He is famous all over the universe, right? Nobody is more famous than him. We can actually speak a lot, but and strength, if we have the picture of Govardhan Leela here, nahi hai na, Govardhan nahi hai na idhar, sorry I सो कालिया देख, कालिया का है, गोवर्धन भी आप सबको पता है, भगवान ने वो पूरा स्टोरी हम बाद में कभी सुनेंगे, बट गोवर्धन कैसे उठाया था, नॉट दिस, दिस वन, लेफ्ट हैंड के ये उंगली में, ये उंगली से हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं बताओ, कितना स्ट्रेंथ है हमारी उंगली में। व्हाट इज द बेस्ट यूज ऑफ दिस, प्रॉब्ली थोड़ा सा खुजली हो गया तो बाकी कुछ नहीं हो सकता, बट पूरा का पूरा गोवर्धन भगवान ने उठा लिया एक। और वो आपको पता होगा पूरा स्टोरी, इंद्र को अभिमान हो गया था, सो हाउ कृष्णा क्रश्ड हिज प्राइड, लॉर्ड कृष्णा, क्योंकि द वीकेस्ट पार्ट ऑफ योर बॉडी इज दिस स्मॉल फिंगर ऑफ द लेफ्ट हैंड, गुड फॉर नथिंग, उसके ऊपर पूरा गोवर्धन धारण कर लिया। और इतना जस्ट बाय दैट टच गोवर्धन हैड सच स्ट्रेंथ, जब पूरा इंद्र ने पूरा सारा क्या कहते हैं उसको, इतना पूरा बारिश किया, पूरा आंधी, स्टॉर्म वाज सेंट बाय इंद्र, तो एक पत्ता भी नहीं गिरा गोवर्धन के ऊपर का, जो पेड़, एक भी पेड़ का एक पत्ता तक नहीं गिरा, ऐसा भागवत में वर्णन आता है। तो ये भगवान के जस्ट टच करने से इतना शक्ति गोवर्धन में आ गया, तो भगवान का शक्ति का क्या कहने की बात। सो ही हैज एक्चुअली, इट इज सेड ऑल दीज यूनिवर्सेस आर फ्लोटिंग ऑन द हेड ऑफ अनंत शेष, just like a mustard seed, and this ananta shesh is the portion of Lord Shri Krishna. Anyways, this you may not immediately understand, but the point is the supreme strength he has, and renunciation यानी त्याग। मैं लास्ट टाइम आपको पूछ रहा था, आप में से कितने लोग यहाँ पे आईटी कंपनी में जॉब कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे कोई आईटी कंपनी में, okay, many are there or working in IT. Now let us say your CEO is visiting, आपको जो पूरा जो भी इंटरनेशनल टॉप गाय CEO, और आप और वो दोनों साथ में बाहर निकले, ऑफिस से मीटिंग हो गया, आप लोग बाहर निकले, और आप आपके CEO को बोलेंगे कि आज मेरा ना ड्राइवर नहीं आया, आप गाड़ी चलाओ, मैं पीछे बैठता हूँ, what will happen? Will it ever happen? Even if you know him, even if you have some relation, people have a lot of it. But भगवान क्या कर रहे हैं, उनके भक्त का रथ चलाते हैं, पार्थ सारथी। Actually, he is the CEO of all CEOs, right? God is also known as CEO because he is, what is that? He is creator, executor, and operator. No, he is controller, enjoyer. I'm only forgetting that. Owner, हाँ, कंट्रोलर, एंजॉयर, ओनर, टॉप मोस्ट कंट्रोलर, सारे दुनिया का सबसे बड़े कंट्रोलर। हम लोग ईश्वर हो सकते हैं, लेकिन परमेश्वर एक ही है। ईश्वर यानी कंट्रोलर। सी आई कैन कंट्रोल समथिंग, जैसे मोबाइल में कंट्रोल कर सकता हूँ, कुछ चीज ऐसी कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं हम लोग, लेकिन हम सब कुछ नहीं कंट्रोल कर सकते। वी आर ऑल्सो कंट्रोल्ड। तो जो सबके कंट्रोलर है और जिनको कोई भी कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकता, वो है परम ईश्वर, वो है भगवान। तो like that, we will some other time discuss this. So beauty, wealth, knowledge, fame, strength and renunciation, ये आपको ध्यान में रखना है. ठीक है. ये है 6 क्वालिटीज, इनको कहते हैं भग. और जो ये सब क्वालिटीज को possess करते हैं, one who possesses these qualities in full, nobody can claim to have more than him, that person is भगवान. और ऐसे एक ही व्यक्ति हमारे शास्त्रों के अनुसार जिनको भगवत गीता में भगवान कहा गया, इसलिए सबको भगवान नहीं कहते. अर्जुन कहते, जैसे मैंने कहा ना, अर्जुन बोलते तो अर्जुन उवाच, संजय बोलते तो संजय उवाच, लेकिन कृष्ण बोलते हैं तो भगवान उवाच. अभी हम लोग बहुत डिटेल में चर्चा करेंगे. ये सारे 6 अनेक अनेक लीला है भगवान की, पास टाइम्स है जहां पे भगवान ये सारे 6 गुणों को प्रदर्शित करते हैं. बट राइट नाउ वी विल जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड द कंसेप्ट. सो दिस मेक्स गॉड ऑल अट्रैक्टिव. अगर ये एक भी गुण बहुत अट्रैक्टिव है, तो व्हाट टू स्पीक ऑफ ऑल 6 क्वालिटीज, दैट टू इन फुल. हाउ मच अट्रैक्टिव इज दैट पर्सन. दैट इज व्हाई हिज नेम इज कृष्ण. आकर्षयति इति कृष्ण. ये कृष्ण शब्द कहां से आता है? जो आकर्षित करते हैं, जो हमारे चित्त को मोह लेते हैं, जो हमको आकर्षित करते हैं, वो है कृष्ण. और किससे आकर्षित करते हैं भगवान? ये सारे गुणों से हमको आकर्षित करते हैं. तो ये है भगवान का डेफिनेशन. The soul, being part and parcel of God, possesses similar characteristic of God, but in minute proportion. तो हम में भी ये क्वालिटीज है, लेकिन हमारे में क्या है? माइन्यूट क्वालिटी में है. हम इनफाइनाइटेसिमल है, भगवान इनफाइनाइट है. बट हम भी भगवान के ही रूप, पार्ट एंड पार्सल है. भगवान, वी आर क्वालिटेटिवली वन, क्वांटिटेटिवली डिफरेंट. जैसे समुद्र का एक ड्रॉप अगर आप लेंगे, if you take one drop of ocean, is it quality wise same as ocean? Same quality, same composition and all, right? But quantity, ocean में डूब के मर सकता है, एक ड्रॉप में कुछ नहीं हो सकता, राइट? सो क्वांटिटी में बहुत डिफरेंस है हम में और भगवान में, लेकिन क्वालिटी सेम है. सेम क्वालिटी क्या है हम लोग? हम मीन्स सोल, हम आत्मा की बात करते. तो आत्मा जो है भगवान के ही अंश है. ठीक है. तो ये फिर मैंने बता दिया ऑलरेडी, भगवान, वन हु पजेसेस ऑपुलेंस. सो भगवत गीता में 28 बार भगवान ये आया है, और भागवत पुराण में, श्रीमद् भागवत में 140 बार भगवान के बारे में ये शब्द भगवान आया है. जैसे मैंने बताया, कोई लखपति, करोड़पति, अरबपति हो सकता है, लेकिन लक्ष्मीपति एक ही है. ओके. तो अभी इसके ऊपर काफी हमने डिस्कस कर लिया, तो मैं थोड़ा फास्ट चलता हूँ. knowledge, strength, fame, renunciation. Different examples are given. तो हमने ये लास्ट टाइम देखा था, भगवत गीता में एक उदाहरण दिया है कि जैसे ये जो भौतिक जगत है, ये कैसा है? इट इज लाइक अ परवर्टेड ट्री, अ रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ अ ट्री. तो ये just like the reflection indicates the real object must exist elsewhere, these short-lived minute opulences in material world indicate that the real opulences must be in spiritual world. है ना? आप अगर, मैंने लास्ट टाइम आपको याद है कि मैंने आपको उदाहरण दिया था कि नदी के किनारे पे कोई पेड़ है, उसका आपको क्या दिखता है नदी में? रिफ्लेक्शन. तो अगर पेड़ पे मैंगो लगा है, उसका रिफ्लेक्शन दिखेगा, लेकिन अगर कोई वो मैंगो नदी में से निकालने का कोशिश करेगा, ही विल नॉट गेट. व्हाई? he is able to see mango, but it is actually not the true mango. True mango is on tree. वो तो रिफ्लेक्शन है. लेकिन द पॉइंट इज, अगर रिफ्लेक्शन दिख रहा है, इसका मतलब रियल भी कहीं तो है. रिफ्लेक्शन विल कम ओनली व्हेन देयर इज द रियल सब्सटेंस. तो ये जो जगत है और ये जो क्वालिटीज हम लोग ये दुनिया में देखते हैं, ब्यूटी, वेल्थ, नॉलेज, इस दुनिया में भी हम लोग देखते हैं, रिफ्लेक्शन है. तो रियल क्वालिटीज कहां है? भगवान में है, स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड में, आध्यात्मिक जगत में. सो ओके, बहुत सारे उदाहरण इसमें दिए हैं, ब्यूटी, वेल्थ, भगवान. आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू ऑल ऑफ यू दिस. ठीक है. तो भगवान ये श्लोक कहते हैं भगवत गीता में, यद यद विभूति मत सत्वम श्रीमद ऊर्जितम एव वा तत्तद एवावगच्छत्वम मम तेजो अंश संभवः Yad yad vibhuti mad sattvam Srimad urjitam eva. So know that all opulent, beautiful, and glorious creations spring but a spark of my splendor. So Lord Krishna says, in this world, wherever you are seeing this opulence, beauty, or or this beautiful creation or the glorious creation, then it is just a spark of my splendor. ये मेरे से ही उत्पन्न हो रहा है. Now, all that good quality, all that beauty, or all that those opulences are actually coming from me, like that Lord Krishna says. Now, what is our relation with Krishna? That is another topic today we will see. So, is this clear? Six opulences. What are six qualities? Raise your hand. Raise hand, and one qualities you can say. Yes. Huh? Beauty, knowledge, wealth. Yes. पीछे strength. Yes. Renunciation was last, and one more we are missing. Fame. Okay, so ये आप ध्यान में रखिए. So इसका एक श्लोक भी है that I didn't tell. ऐश्वर्यस्य समग्रस्य वीर्यस्य यशस्स्य ज्ञान वैराग्य. Like that Shad Bhagagana in Vishnu Puran this verse comes. Anyways, so now we will see what is our relation with God. In the spiritual world, last time we discussed about spiritual world, है ना, आध्यात्मिक जगत. वहां पे क्या है? What is the description of spiritual world? There, all the jivas, nitya siddha jivas, nitya mukta jivas, यानी soul, जीवा यानी soul, वहां पे भगवान को हमेशा they are always serving, भगवान की सेवा करते हैं हमेशा. तो हमारा इटर्नल नेचर क्या है जीवात्मा का, जो जो सोल है उनका? जीवेर स्वरूप होय कृष्णेर नित्य दास. We are always eternally servant of God, and God is master, boss and das. That's why you might have heard, हमारे इधर आध्यात्मिक इसमें बहुत सब लोगों के दास नाम रहते हैं. जैसे मेरा प्रिय गोपेश दास. तो कोई मुझे पूछ रहा था, प्रभु आप बंगाल से है? मैं कहा नहीं, बंगाल नहीं तो मराठी. फिर दे दास कैसे नाम? सब लोग दास है, हम सब बंगाल से हैं. दास बंगाल में रहते हैं ना ज्यादा. दास सरनेम. एक्चुअली दास ये सरनेम नहीं है, ये उपाधि भी नहीं, ये अपना नेचर है एक्चुअली. इटरनली हम सब लोग भगवान के दास हैं. नाउ जैसे मैंने लास्ट टाइम भी बोला था, आई ट्राइड कि इन दिस वर्ल्ड व्हेन वी हियर अबाउट मास्टर एंड सर्वेंट, it is not very sweet thing. We feel, oh, this is like something exploitative or not very good thing, right? Oh, I'm a servant is not considered a very great thing, but being servant of God is actually very very great thing. So I was giving example of Sudama, how Lord does not treat his servant as as some, क्या कह सकते हैं, not in an exploitative way, but he actually loves, and the servant also loves the master. But why he is called as master? Because he provides everyone. He is providing just like in the, I think here, see here, plural subordinates get nourished by serving a single supreme. In this world also we see that there is a relationship of servant and master in many everywhere. Like for example, students serve the headmaster, principal, right, by following the orders, following the rules and regulations, whatever the principal will say. And then in reciprocation, what the principal does, school principal, he gives them education, training, degree. So there is a mutual relationship. The students, subordinates, they are plural. So many students serve one headmaster, and headmaster teaches all of them. Similarly, we see many employees in a company serve the CEO, and then CEO gives them salary, perks, facilities. There is a mutual relationship. Also, so many citizens of a country, they serve the prime minister by abiding by the laws of government, and then the prime minister will serve them by social facilities, welfare, and so on and so forth. So he understands the concept here. See, similarly, obviously, this is material. Here, still, there is some level of selfishness. Now, make this relationship absolutely selfless. There is no selfishness. There is only love between the subordinates and the supreme. Then, that is the relation between all the souls and God. All the souls serve one God. He is one personality. And He actually takes care of all of them. And the relationship is of love, is not exploitative or selfish relationship. Hmm? So in our Vedas it is said, Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetananam Eko Bahunam Yo Vidadhati Kaman. देर नित्यो नित्यानाम, बहुत सारे नित्य है, हम लोग भी इटर्नल है, सोल्स नित्य, तो हम लोग सारे नित्य, हमें ये शरीर है, वी विल इटर्नली एग्जिस्ट, इसलिए हमको भी नित्य का है, लेकिन ये सारे नित्यों में एक नित्य स्पेशल है, नित्य नित्यानाम, सारे नित्यों में एक स्पेशल नित्य है, वो है भगवान, वो सुप्रीम है. नित्यो नित्यानाम चेतनस चेतनानाम, बहुत सारे चेतन, हम सब चेतन आत्मा है, चैतन्य यानी चेतन, हम कॉन्शियस बींग्स है, सारे कॉन्शियस बींग्स में एक कॉन्शियस बींग सुप्रीम है, चेतनस चेतन. एको बहुनाम, एक बहुत सारे में से एक है, यो विदधाति कामान, दैट वन टेक्स केयर ऑफ ऑल द अदर्स, ही एक्चुअली फुलफिल्स everyone's needs and desires. He is the supreme. So that is the understanding of God. He is God. Okay. So what is, again, what is our dharma, or dharma we are not yet discussed. What is our nature? Is to serve. Jivera swarup hoy krishnera nitya das. Yeah. Okay. So all the souls are part and parcel of God. Similarly, so when we serve God, then in reciprocation we receive eternal happiness, because we are situated in our natural situation, natural position. So we receive. Okay. So now we will have this simple quiz. We have to make two columns for divine and demoniac nature. Let us see. Divine quality and demoniac quality. Demoniac is one who rebels against God's laws. What is divine? What is divine nature? Huh? One who follows the nature of God. Yes. So that is obeys God laws. That is divine quality. Demoniac quality is selfishly concerned about one's own gratification. What is divine quality? Selflessness, being servant of God, selfless service to God and others, which is our actual nature. So when we follow this divine quality, true happiness comes. We actually experience true happiness because we are situated in our original swarupa. I am self-made man. Thinking like this is considered demoniac actually. What is divine thinking? What is the appropriate thinking, correct thinking? Okay, God, I'm grateful to God, right? Because He has given so many things to me. What, see, we may think, oh, I am self made man, but who gave you the intelligence? Who gave us the, even if like we were discussing, right? Even the oxygen to, breathe, water to drink, everything is given by God. And how can we say that I have done? No, I'm grateful to God for avoiding the situation He has given me, the talent and skills He has given, so I can do something. So grateful to God. Okay, demoniac is just do it. Eat, drink, and enjoy. Don't worry about anything. What do you think is a divine quality? Huh? Being conscious to avoid sin. See, this is now the world is. Just do it. Don't worry about consequences. That is how crimes happen. They don't know there is next life. This is sinful activity. We have to suffer. We should think about it. Then one will not commit wrong activities. Okay. Um, so this, okay. Example, Duryodhan is demoniac. You see, this is how the demons think. If you know their characteristic, give example of some divine personality. Yudhishthir, right? Yeah. Okay, here also Yudhishthir Maharaj. Opposite example is given. Hare Krishna. May I request all of you to just come little ahead? There's a lot of space here, or will have gone a little inside. थोड़ा सा आगे आ जाइए इधर, प्लीज थोड़ा थोड़ा और आगे आ जाइए. Actually, I request the volunteer devotees in the beginning to make everyone sit properly, so that थोड़ा अगर ऐसा बैठेंगे ना तो we don't have to. हाँ, now it's okay. I think there's enough space behind for anybody to come. And is there no- Okay, fine. So now the third part we are going to discuss is God some impersonal light or energy, or is he a person? Because there is a misunderstanding, quite widespread misunderstanding in, especially in Indian society, in Indian culture, that oh God means ultimately in a Brahman. आपने सुना है ये word Brahman, Brahma, and people feel Brahma means some energy. He does not have feature. That Brahma actually comes to this world in a form of a man. Like that, people have conception. So we will discuss whether he is person or whether he is some light or energy. How many of you working here? I know some people are working micros. That's why I asked. So no, you're not working. Okay, some Microsoft employees, right? So is there a person behind company? I mean, I don't know whether right now still Bill Gates is there. Huh. Okay, whoever, old PPT, but a MNC, a company, seems like managed by a, it's a managed, it's like a impersonal thing, but there is a person behind it. Similarly, there is a government, a country. It is run by, ultimately there is a person at the helm of it, like here Modi ji. So he is a person. Similarly, we have this gigantic universe having perfect organization and control. We had seen once entire session on what amazing control is this universe has. Now, does this need a person behind this gigantic manifestation? We had seen that time there is some intelligence, there is a creator, there is an artist. If you see this creation, okay, let me make it more simple. See, when we see this creation, we see there is intelligence in this creation, and also there is art in this creation. See, intelligence come from head. That means हम लोग जब कभी intelligent, you solve a mathematics problem or write a code or something, that's intelligence. And sometimes we write nice poem, draw a nice picture, beautiful drawing, that is heart. So in this world we see heady things, intelligent things, and hearty things also. That means there is a person who has intelligence and heart. See, if heart is there, intelligence is, that has to be person. Can a light or a energy have this kind of art? You see this beautiful creation is created. It's a supreme person. So our scriptures, they very clearly say that there is actually a personality. God ultimately is a person. Now, again, another way of understanding it. So is your father a person or light? Huh? Some are doubtful, like they are not saying. They're thinking. They're thinking whether he's light or person. Huh? Person. Now his father, you might have seen your grandfather was a person or light. His father you might not have seen, but any doubt about whether he was person or light? Think about if you just go back, God is the source of everyone. Ultimately, it is he is our great 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 whatever father. Now he has to be a person. That's why we all have become person. From that supreme person, all other persons in this world have come. Same, extend the logic infinitely. So that last person, that last source is actually God. That is what a person. So you getting point what I'm trying to convey? Hmm? Okay. So Lord Krishna says, Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattah sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. Sarvasya means everything comes from me. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. When we know that God as a person is the source of all this creation, He is not a person limited like us. See, when we say person, oh, God is also person like us. No, He is not like us. He is person, but not like us. He has personality. Personality means he has a form. He has likings. That's why we might have heard Lord Krishna likes a certain plant. He like tulsi. Somebody say why? Oh, it's choice. Like you like some plant, some smell, right? Or he likes some color. He's a person. There is no answer to why. The person has a choice, so he also has. So he has likings, he has dislikings. He also has a form, but his form is not like us, limited. His form is unlimited in the sense that he can expand himself. His form is not made up of this matter, but his form is made up of Satchit Ananda, eternity, bliss, and knowledge. That is what his form is. That's why Brahmaji says, ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिर आदिर गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम. Today is Brahmaji's day, na? So let us remember Brahma by citing. This is Brahma Samhita. In Brahma Samhita, Brahmaji is praying to Lord Krishna. He says, Ishvara Parama Krishna. Krishna Param Ishwar hai. Simple hai. And then he says, Satchit Ananda Vigraha. Vigraha yani form. Just like we have a form. Similarly, he also has a form. Like here. But his form is not material. Satchit Ananda form. It is spiritual form. That's why he can be everywhere. Right now, when we chant his name, he can be here. We may not see him, but he is right now here in front of us. He comes in the form of a picture, of a murti, of uh, of sound vibration, of holy name. He comes in that form. He can appear simultaneously. He is in his abode also in the Vaikuntha, in Goloka. So he can be simultaneously present everywhere. We can't be. If you are here, you are not in your company. If you are in company, you are not at home. But it is not for God. He can be everywhere. But he has a form. You got the point? So it is different. So, okay, many things actually eventually we'll discuss. These are very detailed. So, and then Lord Krishna also speak. This is last time we had discussed about his dham, about the spiritual abode where he stays, where Krishna stays. Na tad bhasayate suryo. You repeat. न शशांको न पावकः यद् गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम. धाम, धाम यानी जगह, एक प्लेस, घर. परमम, परम धाम किसका? मेरा. मम. भगवान कृष्ण कहते हैं कि मेरा एक धाम है. दैट सुप्रीम अबोर्ड ऑफ माइन is not illuminated by sun or moon nor by fire or electricity. Last time electricity नहीं था तो हमने ये याद है आपको? We have discussed. Those who reach it never return to this material world. अगर हम वहां पे जाएंगे, once we go to the spiritual world, we do not come back. That is what Lord Krishna says. So in the beginning of battlefield, Arjuna was under stress because he was depending on his own ideas of becoming happy without consulting Lord Krishna. He was thinking I should not fight, and he had all the reasons to, justify why he should not do it. So Arjuna was, if you have read Gita, you are aware a little bit. Arjuna's limbs were quivering. He said, "My hair is standing on end." Pura confused, total bewildered. Arjuna was great hero, but in that situation, he was completely bewildered and perplexed. But he had Krishna right there standing, and Arjuna was a friend of and devotee of Lord Krishna. Realizing that Lord Krishna is his only shelter, Arjuna prayed to be guided by him. Krishna, being the supreme Lord, is the supreme well-wisher of his devotees. By aligning with Krishna's guidance, Arjuna achieved victory and happiness ultimately. So, we also are like Arjuna on the battlefield of our own lives. We are not on the Kurukshetra battlefield, but we have our own battlefields. We also have our own struggles. So if we turn towards Krishna and take his guidance, now you may say, where is Krishna? He is not available. Arjun ke to paas mein khade the. For us, he has come in the form of his instructions of Bhagavad Gita. He has appeared in the form of his devotees. He has appeared in the form of a holy name. He has also appeared in the form of prasad, which is very nice, right? And he has come in the form of deity. So many ways Krishna has actually come accessible to all of us. Now we have to have faith that actually we can access God through this. It is actually reality. And then we will also receive his mercy. Okay, next. Lord Krishna told Arjuna to surrender unto him only. By doing so, one can be free from all sufferings, ultimately attain the spiritual world. Like that. So this is the last verse of Bhagavad Gita, if you're, which is spoken by Sanjaya. Sanjaya is telling Dhritarashtra, Yatra Yogeshwaro Krishna, Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanurdaraha, Tatra Shrir Vijayo Bhutir, Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. Sanjay said, wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, a devotee, hmm, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, morality. That is my opinion. All success will be there where there is Krishna and his devotee. So if we choose to be devotee of Krishna and we allow Krishna to also be part of our life by serving him, then everything else will come. Right? All success, all victory will come. Pandavas were how many in number? Five. Kauravas, who should win, logically speaking? No, 20 times more strength. Even the Sena was also, they have much more, no, 13 Akshamuni Sena, right? And 7. There was no comparison, for Pandavas. There's no chance for Pandavas to win. But who won? Pandavas won because there's one factor. Krishna, who did not even lift weapon. Not that Krishna was a great fighter. He was, definitely, but he didn't even fight. Just by being his presence. Because he is the Supreme Lord. So we have to decide whose side we want to take. Are we on Krishna's side or are we on Kaurava's side? Kaurava here means Maya's side. Or we are not on Krishna's side. We are going to independently live our life. We want, forget about God. I will, hum honge kam ya separately. I don't want Krishna in my life. Then we actually join Kaurava party. Or we have choice to join Pandava party. We can say, okay, let me be a devotee of Krishna. Let me chant his name. Let me read his message. Let me serve him. Let me associate with devotees. That means we actually joining Pandava party. And then when you join that, all success will come. There is no need to be anxious about this in life, that in life. ये anxiety है, ये करना है, वो भगवान सब करेंगे. He will give what is needed, definitely. That's why Lord Krishna at the end of the Charam Shloka of Bhagavad Gita, um, सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य माम एकम शरणम व्रज अहम त्वाम सर्व पापेभ्यो मोक्ष ईशामि मा शुच. This shloka is a charam shloka and the most important shloka of Bhagavad Gita. So after explaining lot of things, ज्ञान योग, कर्म योग, अष्टांग योग, सब कुछ भगवान ने बताया. अर्जुन फिर लास्ट में बोले, भगवान बहुत कंफ्यूज हो गए. So many things you told, tell me one thing, ultimate, सब. तो भगवान कहते हैं सर्वधर्मान परि, सब भूल जाओ. जो बताया अब तक सब भूल जाओ. व्हाट इज मोस्ट प्रैक्टिकल, क्या आपको करना है? माम एकम शरणम व्रज, जस्ट सरेंडर अनटू मी. एकम, सिर्फ मुझे शरण, मेरी शरण लो. जस्ट शरणागत हो जाओ. किसको? भगवान कृष्ण को. माम एकम शरणम व्रज. एंड भगवान क्या करेंगे? अहम त्वाम सर्व पापेभ्य मोक्षयिष्यामि. आई विल डिलीवर यू फ्रॉम ऑल योर सिंफुल रिएक्शंस. Ma Shucha. Ma Shucha संस्कृत में कहते, Ma means don't, Shucha means fear. Don't fear. Sometimes we feel, oh, surrender. Oh, if I surrender, then what will happen? We may have fear. Krishna says, don't fear. Just surrender. I will take care of everything. So that is what Krishna is actually promising us in Bhagavad Gita. So Lord Krishna is Bhakta Vatsala, protector of his devotees. Bhakta Vatsala Bhagavan. So when we pray to Krishna, when we worship him, prayers go up and blessings come down. Draupadi prayed, raising both the hands. That's why, some people ask, why do you raise hand while chanting Hare Krishna? This is the reason. We pray in the mood of surrender. when we raise hand, वो कहता है ना, हिंदी मूवीज में ऑल्सो पुलिस कम एंड सेज, क्या कहते हो, हैंड्स अप, सरेंडर, है ना? तो हम लोग भी क्या कर रहे हैं, हैंड्स अप, किसके सामने? पुलिस के सामने नहीं, भगवान के सामने। अगर भगवान के सामने करेंगे तो फिर किसी के सामने सरेंडर करने का जरूरत नहीं, और किसी के सामने। सो वी रेज अवर हैंड and we call out in the mood of dependence on God, and we call out his name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So like that we should pray. Then when we pray, then Krishna sends his blessings, it will come on our lives definitely. Okay, so we are almost time. One, okay, little 5 minutes more. Dharma of the soul. Now we are going to discuss something very interesting. What is the meaning of dharma? I don't want you to answer this. What is dharma? Raise of hand, raise of hand. We are, nice, disciplined children. Right? Yes. Mataji? अंतःकरण की आवाज, ये धर्म है. Okay? Huh? Doing everything with love. Okay. Chalo. One more. Yes, Prabhu. Okay, dharayati iti dharma. That's very interesting. That is the definition. Good. That's a good point. But what? Okay, वो ये मैं थोड़ा बाद में देखता हूँ आपका. One last. Yes. Some set of rules which we should follow, है ना? And how to be, right? Like Hindu dharma is different than Christian dharma, and then is that dharma? Correct? Is that what you agree with? That's religion. Then what is dharma? But that's also religion. That's what a religion, na? Okay, enough. I will tell you what our shastras say. Actually, what you said is correct. That is religion. That is external. That is just faith, which you can change. But dharma, when this dharma, dharayati iti, he said, that is actually the definition of dharma. Dharayati iti dharma means there is some quality which is intrinsic, inseparable. There is some nature which we have which is inseparable from us or from anything. It's not only that we have dharma, according to our scriptural understanding, everything has dharma. Everything has dharma. And if you kind of remove that or separate that quality from that thing, then that thing cease to exist. Then that quality is the dharma of. अभी मैं आपको एग्जाम्पल देके समझाता हूँ. शुगर का धर्म क्या है? Now you understood. Sweetness. Can we have spicy sugar? मार्केट में मिलता है कहीं? कहीं पे भी नहीं मिलेगा, क्योंकि अगर स्पाइसी है तो इट्स नो मोर शुगर. शुगर का धर्म ही है स्वीटनेस. सिमिलरली, इट्स अदर एग्जांपल, वाटर, लिक्विडिटी, फ्लो, राइट? बिकॉज अगर वो सॉलिड हो गया तो आइस है, वेपर हो गया तो वाटर वेपर है. Like that you can actually see anything for that matter. Or chili should be spicy. Sometimes we say क्या thermocol जैसा ये है ना, लोग बोलते हैं कि it's no not a chili, not hot, it has to have spice. So like that everything has its intrinsic quality, and that quality is the dharma of that particular thing. Now like that, what is our dharma? Our means soul. See, this Hindu, Christian, Muslim, ये सब external है. This can be changed, but there is some quality which is there everywhere. All the souls have that quality, whether you are Muslim, whether you are Christian, whether you are Hindu, whether you are a dog, somebody, and whether you are a bird, they all have this one quality. That is the dharma of the soul, and let us see that today quickly and then stop. So dharma of the soul is loving service. The ultimate dharma is, so this is dharma, and then paro dharma is ultimate loving service to God. See, you may say how it is. Let me explain. Everybody is serving someone in this world. If we have nobody to relate with, to serve, then we actually cease to exist. Everybody is actually serving. See, in Western world, they don't have family. Then they're serving dogs. But everyone wants to serve someone in this world. Hmm? Like a doctor is serving patient, even animals. You see there a tiger or a lion, is serving, lioness is serving her cubs, right? If you don't have another human being, people have pet like dog or cat, and they, like, I recently read a very horrifying news, not interesting. Somebody in UP sounds, and actually that cutting to me. One lady, she had a cat, and this cat, because she did not have any relationships, only that cat, and the cat died, and the lady also committed suicide because of that trauma. It became a news. So people have, they have that need to connect. Even terrorists, you may say, okay, they are but they are also serving their boss, their family, their religion leader, whomever they consider great, whatever. But somebody we are serving. Nobody can say, actually, I don't serve anyone, and I don't need to serve anyone. Can you give any example like this? Think about it. This is an open book question. You can even think and get back next time. If you ever find anyone, everyone is actually serving someone. And we all want to serve. The mother is serving children, the father is doing that. Then that increases, become more selfless. We serve society. We want to serve country. But there is service element everywhere. You see, this is to serve and to love and to be loved. This is actually dharma of soul. This cannot be separated. You are Christian, Muslim, African, Australian, think about, they all have, and that is how. And the ultimate dharma is when we use this loving serving propensity towards God. Why? Why this is ultimate? Because service in this world is terminated at the time of death. We may have many loving relationship, we may want to serve some people, some animals or whatever, but then death is a full stop to that service. But service to God is permanent. That relationship is eternal. There are only three realities of this world. Only three realities: Bhagavan, Bhakt, or Bhakti. The relation between them. The only three realities. बाकी सब कुछ temporary है, change होते रहता है. So, so okay, let me go ahead and explain. Every living being loves someone. But relationship and love in the material world is temporary, which ends at death. Every living being has tendency to love and serve, right? We should, where we should repose our loving and serving propensity ultimately is in the Supreme Person, the Supreme Lord, Krishna, Dharma of the soul. Dharma means nature, like I told you. Sugar ka dharma, to be sweet. Salt ka dharma, to be salty. Ice ka dharma, to be cold. Water ka dharma is to be liquid. Similarly, the nature of the soul is to serve God with unconditional love, without any motivation. Unconditional. God is eternal, soul is eternal. Therefore, the loving relationship between the two is also eternal. That eternal love and service to God is called Sanatan Dharma. So you hear a lot of talk about Sanatan, 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 but nobody knows what is that Sanatan Dharma. It's not just, some wearing some clothes or some kind of a paint or color. This is the understanding of Sanatan Dharma. Actually, this is for everyone. This is for entire humanity. Sanatan Dharma is not, see, Hindu and Sanatan. Actually, our culture was Sanatan Dharma. This word Hindu is not there in our scriptures. You know this? It is actually told, used by the Arabians and all. The Sindhu, they would call, they don't know see, sa, so they would ha. So Sindhu Nadi ke idhar jo rehte hai, they would come on the other side, right? Pakistan, Afghanistan, that side. So Sindhu ki this side में Hindu. That's how that Hindu word come. Otherwise, there is no word of Hindu. Our dharma mentioned in our scriptures is Sanatan Dharma. और ये सनातन धर्म इटर्नल धर्म क्या है? भगवान की प्रेममयी सेवा. वाई सनातन, इसको सनातन क्यों कहा? अगर ये शरीर मरने वाला है, जाने वाला है, तो ये सनातन कैसे हो? क्योंकि ये सोल के लेवल पे है. When we serve God, when we have loving relation with God, that is actually connection between us and God on the level of soul. Soul is eternal, God is eternal. That will go on forever. That's why it is Sanatan Dharma. Just as a man suffering from amnesia forgets his parents and relatives, है ना, जो याददाश्त चली जाती है, amnesia, याददाश्त भूल जाती है, तो we don't remember nobody, right? Kind of. Similarly, we have forgotten our love and service to God. हम सब actually भगवान के सब लोग भक्त हैं. अपने स्क्रिप्चर जो आत्मा है, जीवात्मा है, वो भगवान का नित्य दास, हमने कहा ना. लेकिन हम लोग वो भूल चुके हैं. वी आर कवर्ड बाय मटेरियल डस्ट, नॉट द फिजिकल डस्ट बट द डस्ट ऑफ द थ्री मोड्स ऑफ मटेरियल नेचर. अब ये थोड़ा आगे समझाएंगे आपको नेक्स्ट टाइम. बट एक्चुअली we have love for God in our hearts, and that only comes out as our love for, somewhere we want to repose that love. But when we actually love God, then the ultimate satisfaction comes, because that is where it should be. Now, that doesn't mean that we cannot love anybody in this world. Rather, when you love God, you love everyone more, right? Like, if somebody doesn't love God, then he will love his family, but he doesn't love his neighbors, right? Generally, you hate neighbors most of the time. But somebody who loves God, he loves every living being, because every living being is part of parcel of God. If I love Krishna, I love each one of you here, because you are actually servant of Krishna. If he is the father, you all are children. We all are children. Then can we love father and hate children? So actually, when we love God, we become most loving. That's why you will see the great saints, sadhus, the devotees of God. They were so compassionate for everyone, right? So are you getting point what I'm trying to say? It's not that by loving God we don't love anybody. We actually love everyone, including our spouse and relatives and children and our, even you can love your in-laws also. Amazing, na? Sorry, some people understand. You can love everyone by loving God. Otherwise, people talk of selflessness. Maximum where, without God in picture, where can we reach maximum is love for humanity, right? You raise, like, the most selfish is you love yourself and no one else. The better, little more selfless is love family. Little more selfless, you love your society. Little more selfless, you love your country, right? But you hate Pakistanis. And little more selfless is you love humanity, anybody, but you love humans. Little more selfless, you love all living beings. So there are people who are concerned for the animals also, like not only humans. But beyond that is love for God. Then you are actually, you love everyone, even the tree, even a insect. It doesn't mean you love insect means you don't keep them with you, but you give them the due respect what they deserve. You unnecessarily don't trouble them, like that. So I hope you got the concept. So we will end with this. Having forgotten God, we are reposing our love and service in temporary relationship of this world. Like some is spouse centered, somebody is family centered. I just told all this. Money centered, work centered, somebody is possession centered, somebody is pleasure centered, right? Somebody is pet centered, someone is friend centered. But what actually should be the center of our life? God, Sri Krishna should be center. That's why we do pradakshina, right? The significance, symbolic significance of when we do here, we don't have that facility. It's a small center, but if you go to temple, big temple, pradakshina. So why we do that? Let me keep you as the center of my life. Let my life revolve around you. Like that, we pray to God, and when that happens, everything else comes. Pandavas even love Yudhishthir Maharaj, even love Duryodhan. You see the character of devotees of Krishna, they don't hate anybody, right? But there, that is the true love. Why? Because they love God. So that is what our eternal relation, our dharma is, actual true dharma, that is Sanatan Dharma. So today we covered these things. What is Bhagavan? We saw that the six opulences, Bhaga, right? And one who possesses those in fullest is Bhagavan. And then we saw what is our relation with God. We are eternally his servants, but he reciprocates very lovingly. It's not an exploitative servant boss relationship. So some other time we are elaborately going to discuss. See, when we say servant, actually there is sweet relation between God and the jivas. They serve him in many different ways. Like here we see Mother Yashoda is serving Krishna, but as she is serving as mother, but she is servant, Krishna is God. That relation is there, but God is such an amazing master. If someone wants to serve him as mother, he is ready to accept that service as a mother. He even fears. Now, you know the story. Actually, Yashoda is chastising Krishna, punishing Krishna. Now, if Krishna is God, he just raises his eyebrow, Yashoda will be finished. But he doesn't like that. He wants love between his devotees. So, like that, we see, then there are friends of Krishna. They are serving him. They are also servant. They are also devotees of Krishna, but they are serving him as friends. Now they are playing a trick with Krishna. Instead of giving him the rasgulla, they're putting flour in his mouth. Can you think of doing this with your boss? Think about what this is. Loving relation between God. He has a lot of love between him and his devotees. He loves to play with them. He loves to serve them. Like that in many emotions. Devotees, bhakta vatsal. So devotees can serve him. So that is our relation with God. And the third thing we saw, that dharma of the soul, sanatan dharma. What is that? Loving service to God eternally. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Sorry for a little long session. Any questions, comments, clarifications, protests? Anything is okay. Protest, yeah. Sorry. Can, can somebody pass on mic? There's a mic there. Okay, fine. Narayani Sena.
Before till Kurukshetra time, right? It starts, and then the moment Kurukshetra is started, Krishna is with Pandavas, and then he sent his Narayan Sena to Kauravas, right?
Yes.
So they are the true devotees, and then they are with Krishna. Why Krishna does that thing? Why did they send to Kauravas side?
The Sena was devotee, and why it was sent to
Narayan
Kaurana Sena?
Sena called, right?
Okay. See, sometimes Krishna wants to teach using his devotees. Like even Bhishma Dev was a great devotee of Krishna. Then why did Krishna want him to fight on Kaurava's side? Because Krishna has a plan to teach all of us. Even if you are great, very great commander, or very great powerful personality like Bhishma, or even Narayani Sena cannot win if it is on Adharma's side. So to teach that, sometimes Krishna uses some of his associates, right? The example Srila Prabhupada ji would give, sometimes a mother-in-law teaches the daughter-in-law by chastising the daughter. I don't know if you get. See, the new daughter-in-law has come. Mother-in-law has to actually correct her, but she will not directly correct because there is not so much relationship. So she will chastise the daughter, her daughter, which the daughter-in-law is seeing, and she learns. Oh, correct. Like that, Krishna wants to teach us who don't have much relationship. So Krishna has relationship with his close devotees. He uses them to teach us. Do you think Arjun was confused actually? He was such a great devotee. Thus Krishna has to teach him how to be devotee. But he is using Arjuna to teach us, all of us. So like that, Krishna uses his devotees to teach. So there, what lesson he gave is, even if every Narayana Sena, every soldier was very powerful as Krishna himself. Nobody can be as powerful, but very powerful. But even if that entire Sena is there with you, but if you are standing on the Adharma side, Adharma means against Krishna. you cannot win. Whoever you are, even if Hiranyakashipu, what power! If you read 7th canto of Bhagavatam, Hiranyakashipu was so powerful. You know Hiranyakashipu, Prahlad story, right? Just by raising eyebrows, he could, because all the gods, devatas were also fearful of him, like Indra, Chandra, Vayu, Varun, ये सब लोग डर रहे थे, कांपते थे उनके नाम से. तो उनको एसी का जरूरत नहीं था. Now we have put ACs. Some of our students sponsored something for, so that in summer also we can keep on meeting and have our sessions. So he didn't need AC. अगर उनको ज्यादा गर्मी लग रहा है, वो क्या करता था, वो सूर्य की तरफ देखता था. ही जस्ट ऐसा, he just raises his eyebrow, टेम्परेचर कम हो जाता था. ऐसा लिखा है भागवत. इतना पावरफुल व्यक्ति था. बट whoever, whatever powerful you are, if you are against God, destruction is guaranteed. That is what Krishna wants to teach. Does that answer you? Thank you. Yes.
We are also like droplets of water, like ocean, maybe like some. Like, is there any chance that we can also, when we merge with the ocean?
You give him. उनको दो. Yes.
So the water droplets, like if it's merged with that big ocean like Krishna, like then we are all equal to God. Then
Never. This is this is the wrong understanding of, this. Again, we will see this. This is a little क्या कहते, पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट टॉपिक. थोड़ा बाद में देखेंगे, बट इट नेवर हैपन्स. We always remain individual. So this is a wrong conception that we merge into God, we become God. We can never become God. We are eternally servant of God. जीवेर स्वरूप होय कृष्णेर नित्य दास. नित्य का मतलब क्या है? Always, eternal, forever. So बहुत, Bhagavad Gita also speak. Lord Krishna himself says, Natvevaham jatuna. Some children were learning that shloka. Right? You all know? You remember children? They were singing that shloka. Natvevaham jatunasam natvam neme janadipa na chaiva na bhavishyamah sarve vayamatah param. Krishna is telling Arjuna, see, there was never a time where I did not exist, you did not exist, and all this did not exist. Kings. And there will never be a time when all of us will cease to exist individually. What does it mean? We'll never merge. We'll never be one like that. God is God eternally. We are servant of God eternally. Then what is moksha? When we go to the spiritual world, to the kingdom of God, we serve him there with our individuality. That is called as moksha. That is mukti. That merging doesn't happen. So obviously this is a short answer. There is a lot of elaboration to it. We will see it some other time. We have sessions based on that, because there are 3 ways of realizations of God. थोड़ा confuse कर दूं आपको, so that you come for further things. अभी बहुत कुछ जानना बाकी है. वदन्ति तत्तत्त्वविदं तत्त्वं यज्ञानं यद्वयं ब्रह्मेति परमात्मेति भगवान इति शब्दते. God can be realized in 3 forms: ब्रह्मन, परमात्मा, भगवान. भागवत का श्लोक. तो ये जो ब्रह्मन है, इसमें जब ब्रह्म ज्योति कहते हैं उसको, जब मर्ज हो जाते हैं, देयर ऑल्सो इंडिविजुअलिटी रिमेन्स. और फिर परमात्मा रियलाइजेशन है, फिर भगवान रियलाइजेशन. दैट इज टॉप मोस्ट, जो आज हमने बात किया. एंड हाउ डू वी रियलाइज भगवान? By serving him. And then ultimately when we go back to Bhagwan in his eternal abode, we continue to serve him, like all these associates of Bhagwan. You see their pictures. That is the topmost mukti. So ये अभी थोड़ा सा introduction, detail levels we will see later. Yeah, there was one. Okay.
So then there are more incarnations, right? Like Rama and these are. So they're all one God, like Krishna only, right? Or different?
Yes, they are all incarnations of God. I mean, they all means what, I don't know what you mean, but yes, Rama, Varaha, Vamana, they are all the same personality, but Krishna is still original. So again, this also we will discuss elaborately, right? There is a difference of mood. Same person, but different moods, right? So Narendra Modi in office and Narendra Modi at home. Which is actual Narendra Modi?
Office.
Both are Narendra Modi, but who is still the most original? Home. अभी आपका एग्जाम्पल लो, यू इन ऑफिस you at home. Who is the real you? Krishna, you see, घर पे क्या करते हैं वृंदावन में? It is his home. And when he goes to office, he doesn't go to office. He actually expands into Vishnu, Rama, these avatar. They do a lot of work. They have to maintain the universe. They have to expand the universe. Same person, but there is difference of mood. Further elaboration next time, some other time. Okay, Hare Krishna. There is one last question behind.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna has descended to earth in Dwapara Yuga, right?
In Dwapar Yuga.
Yeah. Is Krishna somewhere in different universe? This is our universe, but there are multiverse, right? Is he right now present as Krishna directly, like in Mahabharata?
Yes.
Is he anywhere in the different universe? Is it mentioned in the scriptures?
Yes, it is mentioned. So there are two understandings to this. See, he is right now he present here also, but not in that self same form. He is present in this universe in different forms, like the holy name, like the Srimad Bhagavat, like the deities. He is also present for all of us. We can access him in different ways. To the degree we have devotion in our heart. That's one thing to understand. Second thing, yes, in his self same form, is he in some other universe doing Leela? Yes. The example in our scripture is given of sun. Right now, sun is rising somewhere. Yes? Right now, sun is setting somewhere. Right now, it is, afternoon, right? 12 o'clock here. Right now, in somewhere in the world, it is 9 o'clock in the morning. Right now, in some part of the world, it is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Similarly, Lord Krishna is also compared to sun. Right now, Krishna is taking birth in some other universe. Right now, Krishna is dancing on Kaliya in some other universe. Right now, Krishna is getting bound by Mother Yashoda in some universe. He's performing Leelas in different universes. So he is present. That is why it is called as Nitya Leela. It is being enacted in different, and there are now this understanding is not there with our modern science because we are very very tiny. We're just going from Krishna's perspective. We are just like frogs jumping. Whatever, even if we have gone to moon, Brahmanda is very very big. Even science accepts it. They have no even comprehension of what is in that Brahmanda. So now they're still trying to figure out moon pe pani hai kya, ye hai kya. It's very simple. Krishna is Ananta Koti Brahmanda Nayaka. So there are Ananta Koti Brahmandas. In that Ananta Koti Brahmandas, there are Ananta Koti Leelas of the Lord going on. He performs his Leela, then somewhere else it is going on, somewhere else it is going on. It is like that, it is mentioned. Does that answer you or you want more elaboration? Okay? Yes, it is. That's why sometimes we celebrate the festivals at different time. Fortunately, Ram Navami is coming on Sunday, so we can celebrate. But let's say Ram Navami came on Friday and you all cannot come, then can we celebrate on Sunday? Yes, because some universe Ram Navami is happening on that day also, right? So there's nothing wrong, so we can. There's only we can express our devotion to God on some day, like that. Hare Krishna. Thank you. One last, because we have less time.
There are 84 lakhs species. Right?
Yeah.
So this 84 lakhs lives have been taken by us probably before coming to human.
Maybe, yes.
So is this 84 lakh count cumulatively across all the universes, all the births, or in this universe only these universe related births?
No, it is not the count of our births. It is the count of species. It is count of species, different categories of species. I don't know, others know about it. See, according to Vedas, there are these 84 lakh species of life. Jalajala Lakshani, Stavaram Lakshavinshati. Like that, there are verses. So it says 9 lakh species are there, aquatics, in aquatics. And Sthavaram, those who are animals, they are 20 lakhs. Like that, it is mentioned. Even human beings are 4 lakh species. You may say how it is. It is based on the consciousness level. Like that our scriptures mention. And I will elaborate some other time on this. The point is, you are mixing two things. See, we have taken 84 lakh, maybe much more than that. We might have taken birth in one species multiple time also. But that species for is counted one only. So 84 lakh are the options available. We might have taken multiple births also. We don't know, billions of births we have taken. And we could have taken birth in across all the universes, in different universes. It is very much possible. There is no restriction mentioned in the Vedas like that you take birth only in this universe. Nothing like that. One can go anywhere. So these are two different things. That's what I want to say. 84 lakh species is a different thing, and we taking birth into that is a different thing. We might have taken unlimited births. Now, how these species are categorized are based on consciousness level, not on the now modern science makes the distinction based on physical appearance, right? Features, some physical features. But Vedas categorize species according to the level of consciousness. That's when humans also see, humans also, some people are very tamasic, you know. Some are very sattvic. Abhi ye thode theek hai, maybe I'll some other time explain. So some are demigods, very godly people. Some are very demoniac people. So these are two different species only, according to Vedas. Although they're humans, like that there is distinction. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Now, we're already little late, quite late. How many of you are able to chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra every day, 2 rounds? Okay, we are very sincere students, some of you. Please take that very important, because we are here, we are learning. Then ultimately, the goal of all this to help you all come closer to God, right? And the way in which that can be done, we have elaborately discussed that time, is by chanting the names of God.